leaders in not just criminal justice, but behavioral health, leading policymakers and politicians, people who are responsible for delivering public safety, all in one room, all with one goal to improve public safety in America. It's pretty awe-inspiring.
I'm very impressed by how these programs were put together. This actually is personalized to your jurisdiction, which I think will make it particularly valuable to you after the conference as you go back home and talk with your colleagues about what the crime trends are in your local jurisdictions.
You are the right team to be here in the right moment, in a moment where we are thinking about what it looks like to do this at the local level, what it's like to really do public safety and effective work at the state level, but also communicating to a new federal administration the important work that you're doing in the states.
Solutions that come from the bottom up are the ones that are the most successful, the most impactful, and the most lasting.
Whether it's data collection to make smarter policy decisions at a state level, smarter decisions at a corrections level, probation, parole, all state level programs, you can go home with an entire array of improvements to make in your own state criminal justice system.
We need to strengthen the requisite collaboration between behavioral health and criminal justice agencies at the state and local level, both horizontal and vertical integration, to achieve the outcomes that we all care and value.
By breaking down silos, really talking to one another, and figuring out how we can use existing resources, because nobody has enough resources, how we can repurpose and redirect existing resources to come together, I think can go a long way to solving some of this problem.
It's not a political issue. It really affects people regardless of their political ideology, but it's one that affects millions of Americans who find themselves incarcerated, a couple million folks, 95% of whom are going to get out. We ought to have a better game plan for how we cut down on that recidivism.
States will benefit if more people stay in their community instead of sitting in jail, if the pipeline to prisons narrows. It will result in taxpayer savings, but more importantly, it will create a more fair, just, and equitable justice system.
And that's what I'm going to take away from this, because I've heard some ideas and some programs that are being done in other localities that I think would really benefit both my state and my local organization.
In 2018, we are planning to sponsor similar conferences within at least 25 states next year. We'd encourage all of you, if you're interested in convening a meeting like this within your state, we want to partner with you.
It's time. The time is now. Let's go. Let's do something different. Let's look at these things differently. Let's have these very, very uncomfortable conversations, and let's look for passionate people.